formatting output in SQL+. What I've done is I've started up Oracle SQL+, the GUI version, and I've connected to my database in my concert schema. So I have select table name, these are the tables I have in my concert schema. What do we mean by formatting? For instance, when I typed in select start venue, I got basically what is an unreadable mess. What I did then is I set wrap off, which stops the wrapping of, for instance, the name of William Sarian Theatre at Fresno Convention Center, Fresno. It stops it wrapping from one line to the next. So I set wrap off, and select star, then again. Somewhere down here I'll find this record after a certain column width and screen width. It will not wrap to the next line. So it's a lot more readable, although I cannot see what's off to the right. Traditionally, or in the past, Oracle SQL Plus was used extensively for reporting. It's not used that much for reporting anymore. There are a lot of tools out there that look a lot better than SQL Plus in terms of providing button functionality within reports, drill down functionality, etc. However, for the purposes of writing SQL code and database administration, people like myself still use SQL Plus. Formatting output. If you type the command show all, it will show you all the settings that you can change in SQL Plus, either in your session or as a default configuration by changing the configuration file of SQL Plus. We don't need to get into the configuration for the purposes of this course. Let's see what all these commands are. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through this list and describe what some of them and describe what some of these commands do. The useful ones, that is, for our purposes. Let's take, for instance, line size. I can limit the size of the line. If I set line size, so if I set line size to say 20, which I wouldn't normally do, this is showing you how this works. I'll select start from menu again. My wrapping is off, so I won't word wrap onto the next line. I have a very short line. Let's come back to show all. Let's go and find line size again. You can change the format of numbers, change the width of numbers, you can change the page size. So what happens when we set my line size to something sensible like 32? What we are looking at is the page size. So when I select start, if you can see here, it's actually broken up into pages because it repeats the headings every however many lines that is. I think the default is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, usually 11 lines, 10 lines. Well, actually, if you look at show all, you'll find that the default page size is actually 14. Let's change the page size to page size 5. Select start from menu. Now we should actually repeat. Well, this doesn't really make sense, but we should be repeating, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus a blank line. Something sensible is, let's try page size 40. Select start from menu. We've probably got 40 lines in there. If we only wanted to header once, we know we've got 178 rows. Set page size 180. And select start from menu again. You'd obviously only get, well, because we've got the heading there twice, because it counts the headings within the page size, obviously it would. So back to show all again. Let's go and find page size again, as if we can find anything else that is useful at this point. At present, I don't see anything other than perhaps set timing on. Every time you run a command, you actually get a time for completion. elapsed, 0.07 seconds. That's useful for tuning. Other than that, what I generally use is I can set file size to 32, I can set pages to 0 to turn the headers off altogether. Start. As you can see, being a SQL code author, developer, and database administrator, I don't really use the formatting of SQL Plus all that much, other than to make it easier for me to read it on the screen.